the kids come first and the pets come first. And he kept waiting till his boys were teenagers so that he could have his wife back. But now their friends are over and she puts them before me, as he said it to me. And he's like, I just don't even feel, I don't feel wanted. I feel like everything comes ahead of me. I'm not even in there. And I'm like, okay, this makes sense. So this is about boundaries, priorities. I describe relationships. Your relationship is a team. I'm always putting it in a circle. I'm putting you in a circle because that circle, that's your boundaries. When you get into a marriage or a relationship, everything is going to try and come and disturb you. There's going to be a lot of things coming to try to take your attention in life, and things trying to dissuade you from your relationship, be that porn or Instagram pictures or people hitting your DMs. Who comes first is a matter of your priorities. So when it comes to kids, because I look at your relationship and it's like us. How do we make us us? We'll get there in a minute. But first, I think of your kids. I talk about relationships as teams. I love it. Your kids are your fans. They really are. They're going to be your fans for a lifetime. And how they feel about themselves and how they feel in the world has a lot to do with if their team is winning, if their team is doing well. If their team is going through a hard time, that's okay too. They're still going to show up because they're your fans. They're dedicated to you. So when you have boundaries in a relationship, you have to remember that we're the ones on the field. We go to the field together. That field is intimacy, whether that's a cuddle, just a huddle, whether it's intercourse, that's up to you. But if you're not connecting, then everything else is flooding your field. If you don't have a place that you go together, and people will tell me, and this couple did tell me, that they don't have time. They don't have the hours to put into it. This isn't hours. That's why every exercise in this intimacy game plan is what? 5 minutes, maybe a 10-minute exercise. You can have a conversation. You're setting your timer. And there's that regular huddle, which is just when you 3 times together. Put a palm on your chest, bring awareness to yourself, and That's that willingness to connect. That's a really intimate thing. You wouldn't do that with the pets, the kids, your kids' friends. I might do it with them when they're panicking, because as I talk about, you can do the sound with anybody. You okay? Are you okay? Somebody falls or there's an accident. Teen boys, I'd imagine that happens. That sound with anybody, but make sure that this couple is doing it together. If the pets are coming in between and the kids are coming in between and life is coming in between. And that's the biggest thing. That's why I talk about a relationship being someplace you go to and how you have to choose each other every day, do a huddle every day, and make sure that you're prioritizing each other, because otherwise the fans don't matter. The fans are your kids and your pets, and they are happy when their team is winning.